Well, Kyrie Irving is now a Dallas Maverick. I've been watching the Magic Hornets game, taking notes when Shams Charania first broke the news that Kyrie Irving, who requested a trade, I believe on Thursday, I didn't even bother doing a reaction video because it was just another feather in the cap for Kyrie and his shenanigans and all that. So I was just going to wait and see when the other shoe was going to drop, and it dropped super fast today. So Kyrie Irving is now going to the Dallas Mavericks, and in exchange, the Mavericks are sending out Spencer Dinwiddie, Dorian Finney-Smith, an unprotected 2029 first-round pick, a 2027 second-round pick, and a 2029 second-round pick. And my first reaction to all of this is somehow, some way, the Nets won this trade. I actually think they killed this trade, given the circumstances. Now, this is just my initial reaction, so maybe I'll feel a little bit differently a few days removed. But I can't believe the Nets got that many positive assets out of Kyrie Irving, the guy who voluntarily decided not to play last year in a lot of the home games because of a dumbass anti-vax stance. The guy who got suspended earlier this year for sharing dumbass anti-Semitic conspiracy theories. The guy who is oft injured. The guy who's just enigmatic as hell. And somehow, some way, the Nets won this trade. And, on the Mavericks side, I get the theory behind it. You need a second guy next to Luka. Luka is in that, hybrid point forward, obviously, and Kyrie Irving, we've seen him play well off of that, winning a championship with LeBron James. Obviously, there's a lot of risk because you have no idea what Kyrie Irving can do, what he can do to destroy your team, but you can't deny the dude is super talented, and if the talent works out, this is a good move for the Mavs, and I don't know if the Mavs plan to give him a long-term deal or not. I know, Kyrie Irving and his representation wanted to negotiate a contract extension with the Nets, and then Chris Haynes reported that the Nets basically gave him the stipulation that you have to win a championship, basically, in order to get that contract, and that's why Kyrie requested the trade request. Turns out if you're unreliable and you do a bunch of dumbass shit, you're not going to get what you want, but somehow he thought he was going to get a contract extension, but that's their prerogative. Anyway, I don't know what the long-term plan is for the Mavs. They're probably going to extend him. Obviously, the connection with general manager Nico Harrison being a former Nike executive and having ties to Jason Kidd and Kyrie Irving, a thing that a bunch of reporters have already, expounded upon in terms of the connections and all that stuff. I'm sure that also played a role, but I can't believe the Mavericks gave up that much stuff. I thought they overdid it, to be honest with you. I don't know what the Lakers package was, and I know Laker fans have to be feeling sick right now. I don't know what packages the Lakers were offering for Kyrie Irving, but with what the Mavs gave up just now, what we know they gave up now, it had to be way better than what the Lakers were offering, because we know what the Lakers' assets are. It's Russ's contract and the 2 unprotected first-round picks in 2027, I believe, in 2029. So, obviously, the Nets absolutely preferred the Mavericks deal, and now they get Dorian Finney-Smith, who's another good, solid defensive wing rebounder, can spot up, shoot, and then they get Spencer Dinwiddie, who is a solid, on-the-ball creator, and I'm not sure how this will play into Kevin Durant's decision-making this summer, because I don't think this moves the needle for the Nets at all, but in terms of just straight up winning a trade, I think you can immediately say that Sean Marks knew what he was doing and he won this trade. As far as the Mavericks go, they definitely have somebody to take the load off Luka if Kyrie Irving, straightens out and actually plays like he had been for, since he came back from his suspension. But it's still a heavy risk. And also, you're giving up what little defense you had left. Now Reggie Bullock's your only reliable defender. Mavericks games are going to be entertaining, that's for sure. All the games are probably going to be in the 140s because Luka and Kyrie are just going to cook. But We'll see. This was a crazy trade from the standpoint of the Nets ended up getting a really good haul, more than what a lot of people expected. I thought the Mavericks overdid it. I don't know how they could possibly build their team being asset strapped as they are already before this trade, but we'll see how it works. I can't believe the Nets got a bunch of positive assets out of an asset that is basically a chemical bomb.